Hello again, everyone. A very rough day to be a University of Cincinnati sports fan. Not often that the football team and basketball teams have games on the same day, but after today, they'll probably look to make sure that it never happens again. The Bearcats hosting Presbyterian at the Shoe today. These early games are supposed to be tune-ups for a program like UC, and early on it looked like it would be. Sean Kilpatrick hits the three, giving UC a 15-point lead with 10 minutes left to play. But they took their foot off the gas, and the Blue Hose took advantage. Eric Washington on the sweet bounce pass to a cutting Alonzo Coleman, just a 52-47 lead. Even the fans can feel it slipping away. Washington finds Jay Reynolds this time. He gets the hoop and the harm. Mick Cronin can't believe it. Lead down to one, 54-53, under 10 seconds left to play. Presbyterian gets the rebound, the full court pass to Khalid Mutakabir, and Khalid says it, we did it with the best. A three-pointer makes it 56-54 Blue Hose. Is this really happening? Last chance for the Bearcats. Kashmir Wright trying to make something happen. He puts it up, but it's all iron. And the 20th ranked Bearcats are stunned on their own floor by a team that has only been a Division I program for 5 years. Presbyterian wins 56-54. And if that was the insult, certainly the football game early on was the injury. And speaking of injuries, last week it was an injury that put Zach Caleros on the shelf for the rest of the season. Munchie Legault tasked with stopping the bleeding. Bearcats traveling to New Jersey to take on Rutgers, although the offense might have stayed in Cincinnati. Let's go ahead and cut the drama out of this game. Bearcats already down 7-0 when Tony Miliano drills a 47-yard field goal to make it 7-3. And you could have stopped the game right there. Why do you ask? Mostly because of this man, Jawan Jamison. This is one of his 2 rushing touchdowns on the afternoon. He finished with 200 yards on the ground for the Scarlet Knights. The magic of Munchie nowhere to be found this week. Legault struggled mightily in this one, completing just 12 of his 31 attempts for 158 yards, including that completion to the other team. A rough day to say the least for Cincinnati. They dropped their second in a row, 20-3 at Rutgers. And a lot of Bearcats fans are also Buckeyes fans. Could they lift the spirit of Bearcat backers? An upset over number 21 Penn State would help, but the Nittany Lions wanted no part of that, especially Stephon Green, who bust straight through the heart of the OSU defense, giving Penn State the early 7-0 lead. A field goal gave them a 10-point lead when Braxton Miller got things going for Ohio State on a 24-yard scamper into the end zone, doing what he does best. But the only other touchdown Penn State would score came courtesy again of Green on the ground. Penn State wins 20-14. Upset-minded Wildcats on the road in Athens to take on the number 14 ranked Bulldogs. Maxwell Smith off the play fake finds a wide open Tyler Robinson. Kentucky up 10-6. In the second half, though, Georgia up 12-10 when Aaron Murray hits Marlon Brown in the back of the end zone with a perfectly thrown 7-yard touchdown pass. Make it 19-10 Bulldogs. That would seal the deal. Georgia wins both the game and the SEC East title. And the title hopes ended today for Thomas More. The Saints lost in their comeback attempt at number 17 Franklin 24-21. Their first-round playoff exit leaves them at 9-2 on the season. The high school playoffs continuing this weekend. St. X and Moeller, game tied at 21, but not for long. Connor Hunley goes right up the middle completely untouched, and the next person to touch him is going to be a teammate in the end zone. That put St. X up by 7, and then they iced it with 3.5 minutes left on this Nathan Gerbus pick 6. The Bombers avenge an early season loss at the hands of the Crusaders. St. X will play Pickerington Central in the semifinals next week. Clinton Massey rolling towards a state title in Division IV against Dayton Chaminade Julienne. But it was the Eagles who jumped out to the early lead, courtesy this Darren Howard TD run, 7-0 Eagles. Falcons come back, though. If you want to hang a title up on the banner, you got to do some dirty work. Bale Wolf knows all about that. He fights his way through the defense into the end zone. Clinton Massey wins in comeback fashion, 21-20. They live to fight another day. More Penn State highlights on the hardwood this time, taking on number 2 Kentucky in the Hall of Fame tip-off tournament. Their basketball team not nearly as accomplished as their football team, to say the least. Deron Lamb taking advantage of that. More Lamb. This time he's going to catch it in the corner. He stops, pops. Give them all 3 of those. Lamb dropped 26 points on the Nittany Lions. The second verse, same as the first. Lamb again from the corner. And again, it's good. That made it 50-18 Wildcats. An easy day for John Calipari's crew. 85-47 the final. More Kentucky basketball. This time, number 7 Louisville in Indiana to take on the national championship runner-up 2 years in a row in the form of Butler. A much closer contest than the last one. Kyle Kurek on the steal. and he takes it all the way to the hole for the land. Cardinals leading 45-41. They would pull away late, though, up 58-47. And Kirk hits the three this time to put the dagger in. Kirk finished with 17 points, leading the way for the Redbirds. 69-53, the final over Butler. And the Bengals try to shake off their most recent game, a loss against the Steelers, when they travel to Baltimore tomorrow. A date with the Ravens awaits, and as sports director John Popovich tells it, they'll need to continue overcoming their personal losses as well.
So far, the Bengals have showed the depth we thought they might have. Donald Lee stepped in when Jermaine Gresham went down. And Andre Caldwell and Andrew Hawkins have filled in nicely since Jordan Shipley was lost early this year. Now comes another challenge. The Bengals will have to use one or more players to make up for the loss of cornerback Leon Hall, who's out for the season.
Well, we'll find a way to get through it, and good teams do, and I think we have a good team.
It's going to be interesting to see how the Bengals make up for the loss of Leon Hall. Will it be Brandon G? Will it be Adam Jones? Will it be Kelly Jennings? Or will it be a combination of all three? We'll see on Sunday. With the Bengals in Baltimore, John Popovich, Channel 9 Sports. Back to you, Scott.
Thanks, Papa. That's it for sports. We're back with more right after this.